The most profitable content on YouTube never feels like it's selling anything. Yet, behind the scenes, these videos are carefully engineered to drive hundreds of thousands of revenue without viewers ever feeling like they're being pitched. I'm not talking about those annoying guru tactics where they flash screenshots of income and promise you millions. What I'm talking about are subtle psychological triggers that the best content creators use to turn educational videos in client-generating machines. After analyzing the top-performing content from creators that consistently turn their traffic into high-ticket clients, I've identified 5 psychological patterns they all use. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to ethically implement these patterns in your own content strategy to attract more clients without ever coming across as salesy. This is especially valuable if you've been relying on paid ads or endless posting on social media without any conversions. Pattern number 1. The curiosity gap. The most effective YouTube videos don't just provide value, they create information gaps that your brain is compelled to fill. This is called the Zeigarnik effect, and it's the psychological trigger that explains why we remember unfinished tasks better than finished ones. Look at how the top performing YouTube videos don't just reveal everything up front. Instead, they hint at valuable information that's coming later in the video. For example, instead of saying, "Today I'll teach you how to use email marketing," they say, "This email sequence generated me a 347% ROI without increasing any ad spend." This specificity creates a curiosity gap that keeps viewers watching to learn exactly how it works. But here's the key insight that most miss. The curiosity gap should connect directly to the transformation that your service provides. Iman Gadzhi teaches you how to make 10k per month and makes you think that it's easy. And then he positions his digital product as the solution. Pattern number 2. Implied authority. The essence of the second one is demonstrating expertise without explicitly claiming it. Most content creators make the mistake of telling viewers that they're experts. "I've been doing this for 10 years," or "I'm the leading expert in this field." But the psychology of persuasion shows that claimed authority is far less convincing than demonstrated authority. This is why the most successful videos demonstrate expertise by sharing insights that could only come from deep experience. For example, instead of saying, "I'm an expert in Facebook ads," they might say, "Most marketers use Facebook's CBO feature wrong. They set it above $50 when our testing shows that $37 is actually the sweet spot for most service-based businesses." That kind of specific insight implies authority without explicitly saying it. Let's look at how Alex Hormozi starts every video.
I'm Alex Hormozi, I'm the founder of Acquisition.com. It's a portfolio of companies that generate hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue per year in aggregate.
Pattern number 3. The omniscient narrator. This is the most powerful, yet the most underutilized pattern that we discovered. The best converting content positions the creator as someone who sees and understands the viewer situation more clearly than they do themselves. This creates what psychologists say the aha moment, when viewers feel understood on a deeper level than they expected. When you correctly articulate someone else's problem better than they could ever do it, they automatically assume that you must have the solution. You've probably been creating content consistent for months now. You've invested in paid ads that promise clients but delivered followers instead, leaving you wondering if you'll ever crack the code of client acquisition. That specific description creates an omniscient narrator effect. Feels like you're reading their mind. Look at Jordan Welch. When he made a video about how he made his money, he went back in the situation he was so he can feel relatable and made his viewers believe that they could do it, even if they are in the same situation. Pattern number 4. Strategic vulnerability. The fourth pattern flips traditional marketing on its head. While most content creators try to position themselves as perfect or flawless, the highest converting videos strategically reveal vulnerabilities in a way that actually boosts credibility. This is based on the psychological trigger of the Pratlap effect. We find people more relatable and trustworthy when they admit imperfections. Look at some of the most successful coaches on YouTube. People like Iman. You'll often hear him in about every video sharing his struggles that he had in his teenage years before they developed their systems, making you feel like you could do it too. This isn't accidental. It's strategic vulnerability designed to create connection while maintaining authority. The most effective content creators don't reveal current vulnerabilities. Instead, they share past struggles they overcome, creating a transformation story, current challenges in areas unrelated to their core offer, high quality problems that actually reinforce their success. Pattern number 5. The indirect close. The final pattern is what separates amateur content from client generating machines. They make the mistake by saying directly, "Book a call now," or "Join my program." But psychological research shows that direct commands triggers resistance. The brain naturally pushes back on being told what to do. The best converting videos do what I call the indirect close. They lead viewers to coming to their own conclusion about needing help. Instead of saying, "Book a call with me so I can fix your YouTube channel," I say, "Now we understand why most content strategies fail. And the question is, do you have the time and expertise to implement these advanced tactics yourself? Or would it make more sense to have someone who does this all day implement them for you?" This pattern respects the viewer's autonomy while still guiding them towards the desired outcome. So those are the 5 psychological patterns that most successful content creators use to turn their educational videos into client-generating machines without ever feeling pitchy. To recap, we have the curiosity gap, implied authority, the omniscient narrator, strategic vulnerability, and the indirect close. By the way, you must have noticed something about this video itself. I've actually used all these 5 patterns throughout this video, from creating curiosity gaps about what you'd learn to demonstrating expertise through research rather than claims, to describing your exact situation with paid ads that underperform, to using the indirect close I'm about to deliver. This entire video is a demonstration of these principles in action. Creating content that converts isn't just about knowing these tactics, it's about executing them flawlessly in every video, every week. That's exactly the problem we solve for coaches, community builders, and service providers with our content agency. We help them add 10 to 30 qualified sales calls each month with our done-for-you YouTube funnel. And we're so confident in our approach that if we don't deliver those calls, you don't pay. If you're interested in learning on how we could implement these patterns into your content strategy, book a call where we'll break down your entire content strategy and we'll identify which of these psychological triggers would work best in your content. And if you want to hear the real reason why hiring an in-house editor sucks, click this video here and enjoy.